Hello guys, today we're discussing even more characters that have very small chance of a very unlikely chance of appearing in Smash Bros. Fighters Pass Part 2. And the next character is shantae. Before the shantae fans all come to like the video, I'm only talking about Fighters Pass Part 2, not Smash 6, 7, 8. Well, she does have a chance of appearing in those games. But considering that Nintendo only has 4 spots left, and yeah, I don't think that Nintendo's gonna add no indie characters in Smash Bros. Basically here. But yeah, shantae is a very small, no, okay, actually it's a very decently sized gaming series. We don't know actually the full sales of the series, but considering that they're still making games, I would assume that they're still making more games for the franchise. So yeah, shantae will not be in Fighters Pass Part 2. Number one, all the characters have probably been decided already. And again, I think the reason why Minimo was put in because he's first party. First party characters, I don't know if third party spirits will probably be the upgrade. But I think out of the third party spirits, Rayman is the most likely to be upgraded. Which means shantae will still not be in Smash Bros. Because they chose Rayman over shantae. Of course, there's still a possibility of both. But I think that if Rayman is in, there'll probably be Crash Bandicoot, probably a Silmon, of course, or Pokemon Sword and Shield, and probably some other Nintendo rep to, fill out the rest of the pass. And shantae is a third-party indie character, and Nintendo has never put an indie character as a playable character. Number two, most indie characters so far in the past have been relegated, with the exception of Minecraft, which started out as an indie game, which can still technically count as an indie game, but Minecraft is so big anyways that it doesn't really count as an indie game. It's like counting Tetris as an indie game or Mario at the beginning as an indie franchise. shantae, Nintendo has relegated most indie game characters to being Mii costumes. Mii costumes, of course, are where all indie game characters go. Undertale, for example, is one example. Cuphead, or assist trophies such as Shovel Knight or Spirits. Nintendo does not want to put indie characters in Smash Bros. By putting them as assist trophies and Spirits and Mii costumes. Number three, she isn't that popular. Outside of, similar to Xeno, most people only want shantae because other people want shantae in Smash Bros. It is something that in the Smash community is called the bandwagon effect. Her games are not in the best-selling game franchises of all time. It isn't, or very low on that list. If you look at game franchises that should be added to Smash Bros., I think Nintendo will probably go into the ones that sell the most, or the ones that have the most popularity. Yes, there is a vocal minority who wants shantae in Smash Bros., but there are also people who request Xeno as well. We all know Xeno will never be in Smash Bros. But unlike Xeno, shantae at least is her own game franchise, so it makes more sense to add her over Xeno, which will never be in Smash Bros. Because Xeno is just one character in one spin-off that nobody cares about besides 90s kids. And yeah, she'll likely be in Smash 6 or some future Smash Bros. Games. So shantae fans, don't give up your hopes. She'll probably be in the future Smash Bros. Games. You may have to wait a while, but once Nintendo is willing to accept indie characters such as Sans and Shovel Knight, which will probably be picked first before shantae, yes, shantae will probably will be in Smash Bros. Afterwards. And also another problem would be a character design, but we do have skins of characters that are similar to that for Samus and Sulk. So I wouldn't see that as a problem, considering I saw that in the past, but I realized that Samus also has a very similar outfit, and Sulk basically has him in his swim trunks. He can walk around as Sulk in his swim trunks. And considering that someone said, oh, it does contradict your point that he already has a spirit. If they were so unwilling to put shantae in any form because of a design, they would have said, nope, she doesn't get a spirit at all. Goodbye, get out of here. So at least they have considered her. And her games, I think, are also rated teen as well, I think. Oh, that one, the first one's even rated E, but that was during the Game Boy days, or games were easily rated E. But I think her newer games, I think, are rated T. I have to actually see that shantae and the Seven Sounds. That's the newest one. Yeah, I think the games are rated T, with Smash Bros is rated E10+, but they did put Doom. No, not Doom. They put Bayonetta. And also, let's not forget they put Bayonetta in Smash Bros. Which Bayonetta is a way more sexual character, but it's all myth, than Shantae is. So there we go. Shantae will not be in Fighters Pass 2, but still has a chance in future Smash Bros. Games. Unlike Xeno, who will probably never be in Smash Bros. Ever in the history in Smash Bros. You give up, Xenox. Okay? Just give up. Because Nintendo will probably eventually will run out of big characters to put in Smash Bros. And start putting the more popular indie game characters. I still don't think he might be in. I still think he'll still probably lower than Sans, of course, and Cuphead. You know, those more popular indie games. Cuphead is very big. Undertale is very big. Much more bigger than Shantae is. And let's not. Okay, what was the other character I said? I forgot his name. Hollow Knight is probably less, is lower on the list. You know, Cuphead. You know, Shovel Knight, that's also in the same. No, Shovel Knight's in the same realm of popularity. So there we go. And also Shantae is actually pretty old. I didn't realize that there was a Game Boy game. Shantae is that old of a character. So there we go. Shantae will not be in Fighters Pass 2 because I bet the Fighters Pass 2, rest of the characters are going to be big characters for bigger franchises, and Shantae is not that big of a franchise compared to Pokemon, Rayman, and Crash Bandicoot, or Halo, Overwatch, or all those much bigger franchises that I think Nintendo would want to sell units. Even Persona and Fatal Fury were added to Fighters Pass, but Persona had a popularity boom. Terry has appeared in many crossovers, include as most known for the King of Fighters franchise, being in the King of Fighters franchise as well. So yeah, all those characters are much more popular than Shantae. And yeah, King of Fighters is still making King of Fighters games as well. So yep, that's basically it. Goodbye.